Hey there guys, I am SonicGhost and welcome to another challenge. Today we got ourselves kind of an interesting challenge as it's a new take on a challenge that's happened a few months ago here in Splatoon 3. So let's go ahead and jump into the lobby and see what today's challenge is. So, today's challenge is the Sheldon's Dress Up Showdown. Raid Sheldon's arsenal and closet for random weapons and outfits. So, a few months ago, there was a challenge in Splatoon 3 called Sheldon's Random Weapons, specifically. This challenge had you go play random weapons in between each game. You would get something brand new, and you'd be playing Splat Zones. But this time around, we got a different take on the Sheldon random weapon idea, as now we are playing with random weapons and random gear. So let's go ahead and take a look at the full-on rules here. Make the most of a random assortment of Sheldon's weapons and outfits in this Come As You Are challenge. You'll be assigned an outfit and weapon at the start of a battle. Your loadout will completely change with each subsequent battle. Hard to say things, apparently. And Sheldon is graciously loaning all of the equipment, so you don't need to own any of the items that you're using. But you don't get to keep them. So, this is like the Sheldon Sampler Challenge that happened, where we can try out things, and it doesn't matter if you own the said gear or weapons, you'll get access to it. But there's a caveat to this that they don't actually tell you in the challenge rule set. So, if I look at my gear here, we know we're going to get access to pretty much every single one of these weapons in some fashion here. And that's cool. But the gear, there's a lot of gear you can pick from. I mean, multiple pages worth of gear. It's insane worth amount of gear. I'm not going to be thumbing through all of it because it's just too much. Instead, what Sheldon's actually giving you is something very specific. He is giving you Amiibo brand gear. So, if you own any of the Splatoon Amiibos from either Splatoon 1, 2, or even 3, you have access to very specific gear that can only be gained from the said Amiibo. And not everyone has these said Amiibo. I mean, a lot of them have been discontinued for many years and been kind of hard to track down. So, you might not even have access to a lot of this Amiibo gear, which is a shame because the Amiibo gear is really interesting, and a lot of it looks really cool. Some of it's even themed around some of the single-player campaigns in Splatoon, or even some of the host outfits from either single-player or even just lobby look, which, again, all cool gear. So this challenge, Sheldon is lending you Amiibo gear to wear, which is really cool. That's the only kind of gear we'll be seeing, just Amiibo-based stuff, but let's just go ahead now and jump into the said challenge. Without, waiting around anymore. We're going to be doing our 5 usual games, get our challenge power from this, and then we will see where we stack up. I'll be playing more of this on my own after I'm done recording to see where I'm actually placed in the said 2-hour rotation. But yeah, this challenge is very interesting. They don't tell you about the Amiibo specific gear, but people were able to data mine this challenge before it came out to get more specifics, because when you get told you get gear, you don't know what exactly. So let's jump in. I'm starting off with the Swiffer Ninja gear here. Interesting. Now I want to actually pause like this and look at the map so I can see what I have. So I got quick respawn, I got special saver, and I got some swim speed. So pretty decent stuff, especially for a Swiffer. I'll definitely take it. So I'm gonna be very careful here. Immediately get a shot. That was a really nice shot. Trying to at least like pressure back, but I don't really play much of Swiffer. I play a decent amount of it when the game first came out, so I have an idea of what to do with the weapon, thankfully. One thing I need to be careful of is I usually rock Stealth Jump, but the odds of us actually getting that ability are going to be extremely slim. I don't even remember if there's any Amiibo gear that even has Stealth Jump on. So, most of the time, if not every single match, I'm not going to have that ability. I might get Drop Roll, because there's some Amiibo gear that has that on their shoes. But in terms of the idea I usually have, where I jump to a teammate, and as long as it's not near an enemy, they won't see where I'm at. Yeah, I'm not going to have that ability, so I got to be more careful at this point than ever when I do a super jump. Alright, I want to paint a little bit here. I'm going to put down a bubble next to the tower, not onto it, because if you put the big bubble on tower, it actually uses more of the shield power at that point. Like, what I mean on that is it has less health. It's to balance out how powerful the big bubble can be in tower control, but if you place it near the tower, that nerf does not happen. And as long as it's close enough, you can still put it in a shield. So, good strategy and good first game. Fast win at that. So there you go. That was pretty good. Actually did pretty well with Swiffer too. Got a lot of direct shots. I'm happy with how that game turned out. So, another thing to note about this challenge is since you're not wearing any of your own gear specifically, you don't actually get experience for gear in this. This is the only time I've ever played anything in Splatoon where I'm getting 0 experience on gear. It is a little disappointing, but also it makes sense because I'm not using these clothes, so I don't get experience. Now, if you actually have the amiibo gear in this game, they don't get experience either from that match. So, I can check that said ninja outfit I was just wearing to see if it has any experience or not, and it'll have 0 experience gained from that match. I actually do own all of these Splatoon amiibo that are compatible here with Splatoon 3, and I've scanned them all in to get all the amiibo gear, so I know exactly what each piece is and also like how much experience they all have. So I can easily verify this kind of stuff, thankfully. But jumping in, now we have GooTuber, which is different. It's a new one too with Ultra Stamp, so I don't know about this one, Chief. Not a fan of this GooTuber. I kind of prefer if I had a GooTuber, be the original because of the missiles. I mean, hammer can be kind of useful here, but we'll just have to make this work. In terms of my loadout, I have Opening Gambit, really not good on GooTuber. And we also have Run Speed Up and Bomb Defense, which at least the other 2 abilities are good. Run Speed is good to have on a sniper, and then Bomb Defense is really good. Because another thing to mention in this is we don't have any sub abilities. Notice how everyone only has 1 slot on their amiibo gear, and also all of them have nothing in that sub slot. That right there tells you, yeah, this is essentially just a primary gear ability challenge. They don't tell you that in the said description, but that's essentially what this is as well. All the amiibo gear have 2 slots when you scan them into the game, so seeing only 1 slot, it definitely just tells you there's something different with this set of amiibo gear. It's slightly different than the actual gear you can get by scanning the actual figures. So, very interesting. You're mainly just getting to see their primary abilities here and how these sets look. And another thing about this I noticed is you're playing with the full sets. So you're not going to wear, say, like the Hero Replica helmet and then like pearl shoes. It's not going to mix and match the amiibo gear. It's going to keep it as a complete set the whole time. So that's nice. It'd be a little bit weird to mix and match certain outfits because these work really well together. So I like to have them together. Unfortunately, this game was a waste because we didn't really have many great options in this. I mean, 2 GooTubers! Me being one of them! I couldn't do anything with my GooTuber. I don't even think I got a single kill, let alone an assist. That was a rough game. Really bad RNG. Just like with the Sheldon Sampler Challenge, this is all going to be luck when it comes down to how well your team can perform, simply just because of not only the weapons, but now your gear this time too. This is a much harder challenge compared to the Sheldon Sampler Challenge, just because you're getting everything randomized this time around. So let's go ahead and continue on, and hopefully next game we get something better. Yeah, look at that, we barely did anything. Our other GooTuber at least got 3 kills, so give him credit there. But their Neosploosh went in. Oh man, 8-1. Jeez, I didn't even think I saw the Neosploosh the whole game, but I wasn't really able to move up into the front lines much. Probably why. Let's go ahead into game 3 here. Going the Barnacle and Dime, and now this time around we have... Ooh, we got a sloshing machine. I'll take that. But what do we have for abilities? Because we're wearing the witch outfit, so we got Main Saver, Thermal Ink, and Run Speed Up. Now, Thermal Ink is not going to be the most helpful in a weapon like this because you got to clip someone with Thermal Ink in order to actually get the effect of it. So I might get it more often maybe with a bomb than an actual shot, unless I hit him like the edge of the shot or something. Because you can get it direct with this thing and kill. The case in point right there. So that's why I don't think Thermal Ink's going to work all that well for this. But you know what? We're going to make use of it as best as we can. Be careful here. I don't want to get back on the tower at this point because of, you know, this. Careful the Ultra Stamp. Throw that down. I don't care as much if I take him out at least, which I did. At least get the stamp out of the field. Looks like one of my teammates have beacons, so I can jump straight to it and come on back. Gotta be careful, because I have two different splashes. I got... Oh, wait, no. Sorry, that's one splash. I used the sploosh with the splash there because of the dead icon. Got a stand-up sploosh, and then they got the Neo Splash-O-Matic. So we're gonna have some ink strikes to worry about here. Gotta be careful about those. Also, they got a slosher, so we got two sets of ink strikes to worry about technically. And that could easily engulf the whole tower. That's the problem. We'll have to just keep an eye out for. Nothing on the ink rail, that's good. Keep on covering things here. Come on, got him. I got one direct, so I knew I can get him the next shot. I get out of there, because that's going to completely cover tower. Wait for the strikes to be done, and booyah bomb it. That way we can get right back on. Throw this down. Careful here. Oh, man, that would have been close. I can't believe I got someone with that fizzy bomb. That was just for pressure. All right, getting back on tower. Got a guy over here. Come on, get the slosher. Dude, I just need to cover my feet. There's the slosher they moved. Careful. I cannot believe that bomb did not kill. I was too close to it. All right, I'm signaling my teammates to come over here so I can do this. Now we can just ride the tower in the base, and this is an easy W. Come on, guys, get back on tower. It's an easy W. Don't prove me wrong. Thank you. The thing is with Barnacle and Dime, once you get into that final stretch, it's a small hallway, so not much the defending team can really do if they can't push off the tower. The attackers have a big advantage at the very end, so we'll take advantage of that set advantage. So that's another win. These are very short games, because so far they've all been knockouts. I've noticed that as I played this challenge last night to get a feel of how this randomized weapon and gear system would work and see what exactly we get gear-wise. And I noticed, even when I was playing last night, most games ended in knockouts. So this is going to be a very fast challenge. Maybe one of our shorter challenge videos as of late, which, to be fair, we've been having some pretty meaty challenge videos, so I'll take a little bit of a shorter one. Makes my life a little bit easier in the post-production side of things. Alright, let's go ahead and jump into game number 4 here. So we're going back to Umani Ruins. This seems to be our favorite map for this one, because we only played one game so far in Barnacle. And we got ourselves... Actually, I didn't really pay attention seeing everyone else's weapon but mine. Looks like we got ourselves... Ooh, undercover color. Thank God, no. I don't like that weapon much. We got the new Splat Brella here. The Sorella Brella. So we have access to the Inkjet special, which is going to be really powerful. Now I got to be careful here, though. I'll put up my shield. We have another Brella to fight, so it's going to be Brella v. Brella here. I got to get away, because I might die here if I don't. The only problem is I'm using up a lot of ink, and I don't really have some of the greatest abilities. I have quick respawn, special saver, and swim speed. Swim speed is probably the most useful along with special saver, but I'm not going to get much use out of quick respawn with this weapon, I feel. Like, the problem is, if I clip anyone with damage, I'm probably not going to use quick respawn at all, because I'm probably going to get some kind of an assist. But they're really pushing in. They're already getting past the 3rd checkpoint, so we're really doing nothing here. Alright, push that out. Come on. Nope. I think that's game. My team couldn't do anything. That's a real rough one. I think the other team had a much better set of weapons. My team didn't seem to know how to use theirs. I mean, to be fair, I couldn't remove him much either, so that wasn't much of a help as well. Just kind of a rough one. Again, as I mentioned earlier, this challenge is really luck dependent, so it's really going to depend on your gear and your weapons. Mainly the weapons, I say. Because you can make pretty much any gear set work. I've noticed in this challenge, I can have some of the worst abilities, and yet I can make use of them. So, abilities don't matter as much, although they do help. So we're going into game number 5. Yeah, this is going to be one of our shortest one. Not even 20 minutes. At least if the right things are going. We only got 1 kill on us with the roller. Wow. Okay, definitely they had an advantage. They had a much better weapon set, to be fair. Those are really powerful weapons that the other team had. So let's hope our final game, we get some good stuff. Because I kind of want another win. That'd be preferred. Jumping into game 5, back to Barnacle and Dime. My whole team has the Spooky banner, which, as a PSA, we got Splatoon happening this weekend, and you can check on the Switch news section on your menu. You can get a free set of gear and banner. So go check out the Switch news section and claim your stuff. But right now, we got ourselves the Tri-Stinger here, and we got ourselves Special Power-Up, Main Saver, and Intensify Action. This is not really great as a ability set. I mean, I can make use mainly of 2 of the 3 of these things. Special Power-Up, and then Ink Saver Main, gonna be helpful. Intensify Action, I'm not gonna be using much, if not at all. Oh boy, it's gonna be bad. Okay, maybe not. Okay, maybe so. That was a little unfortunate. Trying my best there, but when you're cornered with dualies, there's really not much you can do. And that happened twice. So that's just not good luck. Let's go ahead, get back to the center, help my team. That they're all dying, so I need to help. Can't really do much to that guy, unfortunately. I mean, when I got a dually chasing me and there's an ink vac right next to me, yeah, about that. I can't really do much with my kind of weapon. That's a second ink vac. Are you serious? I mean, they do have 2 different weapons that have ink vacs. I'm not too surprised here, but man, I bet that was a back-to-back vacuum. All right, good. Wipeout. I got to get on tower. I'm one of the best weapons to be on the said tower because I'm long range. I don't know why my mini is still here with me. Go away. You can go on the front lines. If I'm picking them off. Oh boy. Yep, I had a feeling because I have to get a direct shot to kill that ball point, which is really hard to do. Now the other team's going to get back on the tower as we only have 1 more man, and no way they're going to want to move in. I clipped you, so there you go. That was a good assist. Just keep on poking them off from a distance here. I can move a little bit closer at this point, especially now the tower's actually moving. Gotta throw a Toxic Mist down, just try to get them to stop moving around so much. All right, get out of here myself and hit them with a Killer Whale. Got buffed this previous patch, so gonna be doing more damage to the thing. And sure enough, killed 2 people with the set special. Definitely did his work. Unfortunately, looks like my team couldn't capitalize because they're all dying. Not doing good here. Again, with our luck, we didn't get a good spread compared to the other side. They got a much better weapon spread. So that's hard to really compete with. I just wait here, shoot. Ah, I got clipped. I had a feeling the guy was going to target me with ink vac, but that's why I tried to at least take him out when he was doing the shot. And this is it. 7. Oh, they're not moving. Maybe we can actually take it. Never mind. This is no way to catch up. They are literally in base, and that's going to do it for the challenge. Not a great set of weapons there, so we can win 2 of the 5 games, so not really a fan of that average, if you want to be honest. Not really good luck for us this time around. I think we did better with the Sheldon Sampler Challenge back in, what was it, June? In comparison to this one. Maybe we did our best, but you're going to have to just work what you get. And we got some pretty bad stuff. I'm not going to lie. A lot of the things we got, not great. In terms of our power, it's 1801. For losing a decent amount of our games, I say that's a pretty decent power. So I'll be happy with that. But that is the said challenge. And to reiterate, you do not get experience on your gear at all during that challenge. So one of the gear pieces I remember we had was the witch outfit. If I put on that said witch outfit here, now we can check in the status. We can see, oh, I gotta actually quit out because it's still recognizing my old gear. We can see here that we gain 0 experience on all the enchanted pieces. So yeah, right there shows you don't get any experience here on the gear, which is a little disappointing because it's technically a rental. It's not even the same gear because notice we only have the 2 ability slots on it instead of the 3 slots, or the 1 slot, excuse me, that the other version of this enchanted gear had. So very different challenge. It makes me think it's like a different set of amiibo gear, essentially, because this amiibo gear was just freshly skinned into the game. No snails were used to upgrade any of these pieces. And it's definitely reflecting in the challenge that it's different gear when there's only 1 ability slot per costume. So it's a very interesting challenge. I found this to be very fun. A difficult one, but fun. I'm always down to play random weapons. So for me, I enjoy something like this. But that's going to do it for this challenge. So hopefully you enjoyed the video, and hopefully you got a chance to play this said challenge when it was in rotation. And there will be another one happening here very, very soon. In fact, we can even see here, we have Sheldon Sampler that's going on now, the Dress Up Showdown, but this upcoming Tuesday, going into Wednesday, we got Barrel of Splats, so expect another challenge video later in the week here on the channel as we have yet another tower control based challenge to play. But that'll be coming up soon, but for now, that is it for this said challenge. So again, thank you guys for watching this one. I hope you enjoyed it. This was fun to play and always fun to experiment around with different gear and different weapons. Always like to do something random in this game. Well, that's gonna do it. So thank you guys for watching. Hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you guys next time.